No, I start at bum, bum, ba-da-da. I'll do like 3-4 bars. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Shonda, you sing the first one, right? Or do you want me to sing the first one? The leading me spirit. Can you sing?
Okay. Welcome, everybody. How are you? It's so nice to see your shining faces here. Are you happy to be here? Yeah! I'm happy to be here. Would y'all rise with us for our first song? Clap along if you feel like it.
Lead me, Spirit, lead me everywhere I go.
Lead me, Spirit, lead me
everywhere,
everywhere I go.
Won't you take me by the hand?
Lead me, Spirit, lead me
everywhere,
everywhere I go.
Take me
by my hand and lead me on. Guide me, Spirit, guide me everywhere I go. Guide me, Spirit, guide me everywhere I go. Guide me, Spirit, guide me everywhere I go. Take me by my hand and lead me on. Come on and teach me, Spirit, teach me everywhere I go. Teach me, Spirit, teach me everywhere I go. Teach me, Spirit, teach me everywhere I go. Take me by my hand and lead me home. Peace in me, Spirit, peace in me everywhere I go. Peace in me, Spirit, peace in me everywhere I go. Peace in me, Spirit, peace in me everywhere I go. Take me by my hand and lead me home. Come on and lead me.
lead me everywhere,
Guide me. Teach me. Peace in me. Take me by my hand and take me by my hand and take me by my hand and
one more time.
take me by my hand and take me by my hand and lead me home.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center, Georgetown. Usually I say I'm delighted that you're here today, but today I'm filled with joy. I don't know why, but I just am. I guess it's because yesterday, so I want to welcome everybody here and everybody who's online. Yesterday we started this community thing where we started gathering at different communities, have lunch or whatever. And I went to 2 of them, and it was just fabulous. I got to know, it worked perfectly well, exactly what we wanted to do, is try to get to know people. We have many new people, and try to get them to express what it is that got them here and about their spiritual journey, and it was really, really a cool thing. So maybe that's why I'm filled with joy. But it's okay. So welcome, and we come out here on Sunday. We call it a Sunday morning spiritual experience because that's what we come to do. We come to create an energy together because we are all energy beings. And, oh yeah, there you go. See, I asked Carrie, would you look up something that shows that we are this energy being? You know, and we take all our energy together and we put it all together and it creates one big energetic ball. And by the time you leave in the next hour or whatever it is, you will feel a change in the energy and in what things feel like. We just will. And so I call it, I said that to somebody and they liked it, spiritual hot tub. I've been spending time in a hot tub lately because I pulled my back carrying my drums and stuff. But yeah, it's like a spiritual hot tub, just something like that. So, and the way we do this is that we do a lot of participation. It's purposely done that way. We sing together and we affirm together and we pray together, we meditate together, and we even learn together. Believe it. I've said it many times. First time I went to Unity, I came back and said, wow, the strangest thing happened. I went to church and I learned something. Who does that? So, you know, anyway, I'm so glad that y'all have joined us today. I'd like to say thank you to Kim also, and condolences to Kim, your brother. And thank you, because Dan's out of town this week, and so she's filling in for him, and we're very grateful for that. So let's begin our little journey this morning by starting with our mission statement. We are a thriving spiritual community, inspiring and empowering individual and global transformation as exemplified by the life and the teaching of Jesus and other spiritual masters. Our announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. If you're here for the first time, we would really like to give you a special welcome. So if you're comfortable, I might invite you to stand. Anyone? We're all family here? Hello. 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 So, Pamela, welcome. We're so glad you came. Anyone else new here? Okay, great. Well, thank you, Pamela, for coming. So our ushers are going to come around, and there he is, and give you a welcome packet with some information about Unity and our church. Oh, she's got one. Okay. So after you finish that packet, if you could drop that in the basket when it goes around, that'll be great. Or you could leave it at our welcome table in the back. Is it in the back or is it in the front? Okay. Okay. Again, welcome to Unity of Georgetown, and we hope you come back. So our announcements. LGM will be meeting at Legacy Hills. She did it! Yes, at 10 a.m., and that's on Wednesday, the 20th of May, weather permitting, of course. Wrong date, 20th of May. May 13th is not the date, because that's already passed. That was last week. Okay, so weather permitting, of course, so partly sunny is expected. No rain in forecast. See Reverend Tommy here, or Rita Casey, who's in the back today running the camera. If you're not on the mailing list for a location, come and join us. Bring a lawn chair. The Unity Georgetown Angels team will be meeting right after service today in the library room. And it's just to the right as you're leaving this room. I guess right back there somewhere. Members of that, this way, sorry. To the right, that way. Well, directionally challenged this morning. Members of that committee, please plan on staying after the service. Okay, so it's time to celebrate somebody's big birthday. Carol Light is 96. Her birthday party will be held in 2 weeks, Saturday, May 30, from 3 to 5, hosted by her friends and family. Lemonade and light refreshments will be served. And an estate art sale will be held in her art studio during the party. You don't want to miss that. For address details, phone number to call and RSVP or ask any questions, please see the newsletter or the admin over here, Carrie, and we will get that information to you. And make sure you stay in touch with our newsletter that we send on Fridays. If you have any questions, again, see Reverend Tommy or any board member. We have Renee at the welcome table also. And, of course, again, Admin Carrie. Before we continue, Therese has a few things to share.
Well, Reverend Tommy already mentioned that our first Community Connections gatherings happened yesterday. We had 4 hosts, so 4 different locations, and we had a total, I think, of 36 people who attended the gatherings. And I will tell you, and I agree with Reverend Tommy, I am bubbling up with joy, too, from that wonderful experience. We had social interaction, we had fun, we shared food, and we shared some deeper spiritual connection with one another. I sat around a table with some people I didn't know well, with others that I know very well, and I found out something new about each one of them. And I think this, I have to give a shout out to Sandy Moore. This was her inspiration to start doing these gatherings. Sandy's in the back there. And I absolutely know it was spirit guided, because this is going to be a wonderful way for us to get to know one another and connect more deeply. And there's just something about going into someone's home that changes the dynamic. When you've been to someone's home, it just gives you a feeling of being welcomed, of being a part of their life that you don't always get here at service. So we will be doing this again probably in a couple months, so look for information. We'll be announcing it ahead of time so you can plan to attend or to be a host if you like. So Community Connections is a good thing for Unity Georgetown. Thank you all. I want to shout out to the hosts, Rita in the back, Rita Casey, let's see, Linda and Tom Horn here, Jill Cook, and Huck and I. Thank you all for participating and making it a wonderful success.
And when you're laughing, you know, your heart, your soul just opens up. You can't be angry, you can't be anything when you're laughing. It's just a wonderful thing. So we've been doing that for a while. And I had to go back and find me an old joke from the old days. But I found one that's very appropriate because of the community things that we had yesterday. So there was this young couple who invited their minister over to dinner. And while they were in the kitchen finishing all the stuff up, she's sitting and the minister's sitting in the living room with a young boy, their child. And the minister says, do you happen to know what's for dinner? He said, I do. What is it? He says, it's a goat. He said, goat? That's kind of, all right, whatever. And how do you know this? Because I heard my mom and dad talking, and my dad said, okay, very well, we'll have that old goat for dinner. Let's rise and continue our service.
I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got joy like fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul.
What a joyous moment to see all of these beautiful faces and feel all the love that is in this room. So as we ring the triangle to start our service, open your hearts wide, open your minds so that we may all be as one, and let the vibration fill every cell of your soul with healing energy.
Today's daily word is flow. The words I speak flow from infinite wisdom. As I picture a crystal clear stream rushing down a steep mountain slope, I also see it gathering in steel pools, calm, deep, and life-giving. This image reminds me that my words and actions flow from a peace that passes understanding, nourished by divine good. Open to this infinite presence, my heart is steadied and my mind is focused. The words I speak and the choices I make become rich and meaningful. They are not surface ripples, but carry the depth and power and spiritual truth. As water flows from the mountaintop to coastline, the presence of spirit flows every part of my life. Divine love pours into human experience. I am both the rushing waters and the deep pools, and from this stream of wisdom, I speak words that give life. Please read the affirmation with me twice. The words I speak flow from infinite wisdom. The words I speak flow from infinite wisdom. Now, the unity statement of being and the vision statement. Please join me in affirming together our statement of being. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotence. Centered in oneness, we co-create a world of love, peace, and abundance.
I hear the music in my soul. I hear the music down in my soul. I hear the music down in my soul, and the whole wide world is my home. I got a new day down in my soul. I got a new day down in my soul. I got a new day down in my soul, and the whole wide world is my home. I love the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul, and the whole wide world is my home. I feel the power down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul, and the whole wide world is my home. Oh, yes, it is, and the whole wide world is my home.
Wisdom of the world today is based on change. A spirituality of change focuses on embracing transition rather than resisting it. Viewing transition as necessary and often an uncomfortable process for spiritual growth. It involves letting go of old patterns and embracing metanoia. Well, obviously. Thank you. It's a new word. And it means a changing of the mind to allow for deeper, life-giving transformation. And this comes from the Center for Action and Contemplation. Beatrice Brutto, quoted in Jan Phillips' book, The Art of Original Thinking, makes change imperative. We cannot wait for the world to turn, for times to change, that we might change with them, for the revolution to come and to carry us around to its new course. We are the future. We are the revolution. Change is the basis of human life, so don't attach yourself to birth or death, continuation or discontinuation. Just live right in the middle of the flow of change, where there is nothing to hold on to. How do you do this? Just be present and devote yourself to doing something. This is the simple practice of Zen. Diana Katagiri. A new component for thriving in this time of change is regulating our own biology by establishing a deep connection between the heart and the brain, which enables higher states of intuition and calm.
Many pray along the way. They don't stop to wonder what the world is coming to. They let something higher reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah. So the truth is telling me, sing of liberation for the ones who are not free. Love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah, so we let it wash over us, we let it take us higher, we let it make us kinder, we let it be, we let it early in the morning, we let it hold us together, we let it now and forever, we let it be, we let it. Many cry along the way, walking through the sadness in a world that needs to know love can take us higher, reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah, still the truth is telling me love's the only answer, and to all humanity we can stay inspired, reveal the way to greater love. Oh yeah, so we let it wash over us, we let it take us higher, we let it make us kinder, we let it be, we let it early in the morning, we let it hold us together, we let it now and forever, we let it be, we let the love wash over us, we let it be, we let the joy, we let the joy wash over us, we let it be, we let the peace, we let the peace wash over us, we let it be.
Thank you, Kim. That was beautiful. We are so lucky to have such a wonderful music team that brings so much to this service. And now it is time for our congregational prayer. As we go into this time of prayer, We know that things are changing so rapidly, and that sometimes things seem dark and frustrating. But we know that God is in every moment, walking with us in every challenge, in every celebration. So let joy and peace wash over you this morning. Let it be your constant companion, knowing that love conquers all. And if there's any person or situation that needs extra attention at this time, please either say it silently or quietly, knowing that these words have been heard before they're even uttered. Oh, we thank you, loving Spirit, for the beauty that you have provided for us, for the love that is there in every moment. And before we go into meditation, just a reminder that on May 21st is World Day of Meditation. Just take a few minutes to dream, to manifest love and peace. It will come to be. And now we will go into meditation, and Kim will bring us back with beautiful music.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
To the chaplain team for those wisdom of the world quotes about change. And thank you, Kim. And thank you, Donna Sue. Because the topic today is about change, but not just any change, big change, like quantum leaps in consciousness change. I call the title today The New Copernican Revolution. I got the title from a chapter in this book, From Science to God, A Physicist's Journey into the mystery of consciousness. This guy was a hardcore scientist and believed in materialism, basically, and then he got into all this quantum stuff, and he ended up like a mystic, spending time in India. He says that sometimes he would get into a meditative state and for 8-10 hours, and all of a sudden he realized, gosh, I've been 10 hours? Just really deep stuff. Anyway, I got the title from that. So I've had 2 weeks off, basically. I mean, I've been here, but to think about what direction we're going to look at the big picture once again, because it's always a continual process of reassessing where we are and where we could go and things like that. So that begs the question, where are we? And what is our spiritual GPS, as Reverend Smith calls it, in that Integral Christianity book, which we're going to get into in a little bit again. We have a lot of new members, and yesterday was an opportunity to talk to some of them, and they had a lot of questions because, I'm a NFL football guy, so, and when a guy goes to a new team in the NFL, they got to learn a whole new system, and they have to learn all the language that goes with the system, because when they call a play, the guy needs to do what am I supposed to do? Where's my role in all of this? And so if you are fairly new to Unity, then you're probably starting to realize that this is a different system, and it has different language. And you might be familiar with this now, because like when I came to Unity, I didn't grow up in Unity. Very few people in my whole time in Unity that I've come across who grew up in Unity. Most of us come from a different tradition. I did. I was a Catholic, and when I got to Unity, I was 50 already, and I was like, ooh, this is a different system. And it took me some time to learn it, but I loved it because I'm a philosophy major, and I loved it so much that I started reading and studying, and I became a licensed Unity teacher and then an ordained minister. So part of the learning a new system is the language. And I've been over this stuff over and over, and every time that I do, I see it in a whole new way. It's just part of, we've talked about spiral dynamics, and we're going to go over that again soon, because spiral dynamics keeps saying that we're continuously growing. We learn something, and as I said last week, when you leave this room, you're not going to be the same person who walked in through the doors, because we're always bringing in new information, and we're taking that new information and then moving forward and finding out something else, and it keeps piling on. We're always expanding. Consciousness is always expanding. And so just as we have continually expanded our consciousness, so too has the congregation expanded our consciousness as a group. So that got me to thinking some fundamental, very, 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 very fundamental question. That is, why do we come to Unity Georgetown? In other words, why do we go to church? Many people, more and more people, are not attending church anymore. Why? And I think it's because they've lost the feeling that it has any relevance to the experience of being there. And for me, I say they've outgrown the story. The old story has been outgrown by the consciousness. And now we're trying to offer a new story. Now, there's some irony in that, because it turns out the old story and the new story are the same story. But what has changed is me. I am at a different level now of understanding things, so I'm seeing it differently from a new perspective, in a new way. So the question about why we come to church, when I was in tradition, you went to church to secure a ticket to paradise, right? That was a reason. But we have learned in Unity, and that's, again, going back to the conversations of yesterday, if the one thing that you could say is different is that we teach a model of oneness, not a model of separation. So in that model of separation, we had that view that we were separate from God, and we needed something to get us there. Old science used to believe the same thing, that the universe existed independently of us. And new science no longer believes that. They are beginning to understand the oneness model from a scientific perspective, and religion has not caught up to that just yet. So there's a little irony in the idea that somehow new science has gone beyond religion in spirituality. That's kind of ironic. It's a strange thing. So that whole story of a separate universe and a heaven that must be earned is an old story. The new story is that we are active participants in the creation process and that we are living in eternity now. I mean, the tradition used to tell me that my eternity would end when I died. I was like, how exactly does eternity start? I don't understand that. And when I was first reading all this material to become a minister, I came across this lady called Nona Brooks, 1800s, like Unity. She founded Divine Science, and she wrote, "We are living in eternity now." And when I saw that, I said, ooh, okay. So this new this new awareness represents a major shift in our consciousness. And that's why I got that book, From Science to God. But he calls it the new Copernican Revolution. And there's two major changes in this new revolution. And the first is a shift from the long-standing view that the universe is fundamentally material in nature, that it is made of tiny little things. Now, there's an opposite view of that. It says that the universe is fundamentally mind, energy, spirit, consciousness, God, whatever you want to call it. Now, these two views philosophically have names. One of them is called physicalism, and the other is called idealism. And at the risk of bogging you down with information, because we're learning new language, physicalism is the philosophical view that everything that exists is physical or depends entirely on physical entities and processes. Thus, in this model, the universe is physical in nature, and so are we, physical in nature. And in that model, life begins here, life ends here. It seems, it doesn't make sense to me anymore, but, because they view this as a fact. This is what things are. But I've come to understand that's not a fact. That's a point of view. And I came from a tradition whose adherents, and I'm not faulting anyone, because we've learned that too. Everybody is where they are. But I was told that was a fact, the tradition that I came from. But I've studied it a lot. And I know it's not a fact. It's another opinion. And I'm going to surprise you is that unity is not a fact either. It's just another opinion too. Because we're always expanding. And our consciousness, there is no model that will ever fill the whole thing, because as you learn more and grow more, then you're changing, and the model needs to change as well. So it's hard to tie yourself down to any one thing. That doesn't mean I don't believe in anything. It says my beliefs are always expanding. It's just that's different. So idealism says the opposite, that we live in a fundamentally non-material world. And so that's what we teach, that's what we believe. And in that model, we don't have a need for a savior, because a savior is external. It's depending on something or somebody outside of you. But the Master said that the kingdom of heaven is within. So instead of teaching salvation, we teach transformation, because we have to change how we see things. And it is we who must make that change. Nobody can make it for you. Nobody can live that change for you. So we have to decide what's primary and what's secondary. Well, what does that mean? It's like, well, let's take shade, for example. Is shade real? Gosh, you get into the shade, 100-degree, Texas day, it feels very real. But is it primary or is it secondary? It's secondary because it depends on the sun and some object to block it, to create the sun. And as soon as either one goes away, it goes away. So now that might be going down a metaphysical rabbit hole for some of you, but I know that there's others of you who just saying, bring it on, bring it on. Because you know what? when Ezekiel Elliott used to play with the Cowboys, they'd give him the football. He'd make a nice run, and he'd stand up, he'd go like this, feed me, baby. Give me more. So some of you are that way. Feed me. Keep talking to me. So allow me to explain very briefly why I take the approach, I've said it many times, that I'm a teacher. I am not a preacher. I'm a teacher. Because that, too, is fundamental to what unity teaches. It is one of the central tenets of unity that we seek transformation. And so instead we do that. The kingdom is experiential, and you must experience it. And by very definition, mystic or mysticism is defined as that, a personal connection with the one. We've all had them. Maybe they're brief little things. In the conversations at LGM, some of you have expressed that you've had that intense one in an NDE or something. And it's always about that connection with that oneness of all there is. So the new Copernican Revolution also shatters a second long-standing view, and that is that the universe exists independently of us. But this is inconsistent with the oneness model, and we know it now from quantum physics that that's not the case. Einstein never liked initially the idea that the universe existed independently of us. He had a quote to say, "I like to think that the moon is there even if I'm not looking at it." That was his quote. So these radical changes that we're seeing in this new Copernican revolution is called a paradigm shift. And Jesus said that this kind of stuff is for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Now, we know that most people have eyes to see and ears to hear. So what did he mean by that? He meant that it is for those who have the conscious awareness to understand this new story. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And we are in charge of our own unfolding process. We are the captains of our own ships. Nobody can do that for you. It's a personal transformation. And yeah, it'll happen naturally because that's the natural flow of life. It's always going up, expanding, and but like a garden, it brings up flowers naturally, but it also brings up weeds. And so our mind does the same thing. And so we have to tend the garden of our minds to help it, along the way. And so that's why we come to unity. Not to punch a ticket to paradise, but to learn and practice how to do these things together, individually and together, because we create that energy field that I spoke about earlier. Because the master also said, where two or more are gathered, the amplification of the energy. That's what he's talking about there. So we are in the process of learning a new system, as I keep saying, because that's what we're doing. And I am reminded constantly, because of the new people, that I have to keep going over some of the fundamentals. And I introduce a term, paradigm shift. Let me tell you what it says. A paradigm shift is a fundamental change in the underlying assumptions, methods, or worldview within a scientific discipline or broader societal context. And the origin comes from a 1962 book by a physicist and philosopher, American physicist and philosopher, Thomas Kuhn. The book was called The Structure of Scientific Revolutions. And he says, to describe a radical transformation in scientific thought where the prevailing framework or paradigm, so a paradigm is a prevailing, how we see things, a prevailing framework, becomes incompatible with the new observations, prompting the adaptation of a new theory. The old story. We've outgrown the old story. It doesn't work anymore. So we have to find a new story, and that's what we're working on. So that's what it means from the unity perspective. So for the last year or so, since I got back, we've been spending, I keep calling it, spending time in deep waters. But we spend time in deep waters as far as like the Gnostics. We got into the Gnostics a little bit. We got into the early Christian movement, how it came to be. We got into some of the other Eastern things along the way, many things. But now it's time to get in the deep waters of the new story. And that's where I'm going with this whole thing as we go along in the next following month or two or whatever. So where are we going? We're going to deep waters. But at the risk of giving you metaphysical indigestion, we can, because maybe you're the same way. I read some of this stuff, and I read like a sentence, and I go like, ooh, and I have to just kind of take it in, right? And so I'm going to leave it at that for today, but I want to first tell you, again, I like to quote the Master. He says, I have much more to tell you, but you cannot bear it now. That's what he said. So I want to leave you with a quote from a book called The Quest for the Secret Force of the Universe by Lynn McTaggart. She says this about the world that we live in. Another marvelously puzzling paradise about physical reality is that it technically doesn't exist. This zero-point field is an ocean of microscopic vibrations in the space between things, a state of pure potential and infinite possibility. This quantum field exists in all states at the same time until it is disturbed by us through either measuring it or observing it, and then it collapses into something that we call real things. But it exists in an unreal, it just exists, it's just, so ladies and gentlemen, the starting point of our new journey, as we set forth from today, is the realization that the universe is stranger than we can possibly imagine, and that we are one with it. And so it is.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, sing along, sweet little love in your heart. If you see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Another day goes by and still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. If you want the world to know we won't let hatred grow, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait
Oh boy. Energetic beings. It feels like it right now. That now comes the time in the service when we offer our tithes and our gifts to the community so that we can do and continue to do the work of changing and elevating the consciousness of the planet. That is my mission statement, to do my part to elevate the consciousness of the planet. So we take our tithes, our gifts in our hands, and together we say, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God.
Everything I see, everything I do is blessed by your hand, God. I'll give it back to you. Everything I give, every thought that's true is magnified in kind, God. I'll give it back to you.
Please join me in our offering and dedication. We bless and dedicate these tithes and offerings as an expression of divine love, and we release them to manifest love in our community and in our world. We bless our beautiful planet and all of its inhabitants. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine in all. Final announcements. Donna Sue Weber is our prayer chaplain today. Let's get metaphysical in the park, 10 o'clock, Legacy Park, weather permitting. And also bring bring a lawn chair because we do sit under the trees and we have some marvelous discussions. We really do. At Unity, Georgetown, Angels are meeting right after the service today. Carol Light's birthday is, I forgot what day, I think it's Saturday, not this one, but 2 weeks, right, out at Carol's place. Thank you, everybody who participated in the service. Very good. This is a creative person over here. I can't find my dog tags. I don't know where in the world they are, but anyway. Also, let's see, I think that's about it, right, Therese? Anything? Let's rise and finish with our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The light that is shines as me. The love that is lives as me. The power that is flows as me. The presence that is moves as me. Wherever I am, Lord is whole, radiant, complete. I am light. I am love. I am power. I am presence. I am. Have a blessed, blessed week.